Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Justine Doss. I am 18 years old. Yes, I'm an adult now. That's crazy. But I'm 18. I am currently studying at ORU. I'm a sophomore and I'm getting my bachelor's degree in early childhood education. So, wow, life moves quickly. But God has been so good. And today's Tuesday. And so, welcome to Testimony Tuesday. The Bible says that we overcome by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of our testimony. And I've seen so many instances where sharing my testimony or someone else sharing their testimony touches another individual and their faith is just lifted. But it doesn't just affect other people, it also brings encouragement to the person sharing the testimony. And so, any chance you get, whether you're evangelizing, whether you're talking to friends, we should always be declaring the good things that God continues to do for us, because saving us was enough, but he didn't stop there. He doesn't stop there. He continues to bless his children. And so that's what I'm doing today. I'm going to share a testimony. I was going to say a small testimony, but there are no small testimonies. Maybe you could call it a God wink. God wink. I can't wink, by the way. That's one thing that I wish I could do. I wish I could wink sometimes. But anyways, you could call it a God wink. Someone told me that term and I really liked it. It's kind of when you're living your everyday life and God just throws certain things at you to bless you, or he winks at you. It's like the blessing or the testimony occurs and then you're just like, wow, God. And he just winks. He's like, I got you, girl, or I got you, my son. Don't worry about a thing, because when you seek first the kingdom of God, everything else is added to you. And I just love God winks. I love these testimonies. But this is just not a small thing, because it's huge for me. Anytime that God shows himself still living and real and that he loves me, it's not a small thing. But this is just, a thing that happened to me. Like I said, I'm in college, but it's summer break now. And so I came back home and I'm back home and it's amazing. And my mom's like, that's great, Justine. You need a job. And so I'm like, yeah, okay. And so I'm kind of looking, I don't want to work in fast food. I just didn't want to. I'm kind of more of an introverted person, if you know me. And I'm great with customer service, but I feel like those types of interactions with a lot of people and it's like go time, a lot of pressure. I was like, I don't know if I want to do that. So I'm trying to think, what job do I want? What job would be good? Good pay. Yeah. And I know some people that work here. It's a call center. It's a Christian call center, and you get to work with other people, like community service. People call in, you can maybe pray for them, direct them to a product if they want to buy like a shirt, for example. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, I want to work here. It was good pay. The hours were really good. I could start super early and get off at 2 p.m. And so the rest of my afternoon and evening would be free to do whatever I wanted to do. And I was like, this seems great, And yeah, I went in, I filled out paperwork, my application, and then I got an interview. And so the day of the interview, my aunt, she drove me there. I do have my license, but she just ended up driving me there because I haven't driven like at all in college and I want to practice. But anyways, I digress. My aunt drove me and she dropped me off and she's like, I'm just gonna run over here really quick, come back and get you. So I go to the interview. It goes great. After the interview, they kind of explained the job some more. They gave me a tour. And yeah, she said, thank you so much, Justine. Have a great rest of your day. I was like, thank you. I appreciate your time. And that was that. I felt it went really good. And I was definitely certain that I was going to get the job. And so I'm walking out and my aunt's not there yet. And I'm like, okay, if I stand here waiting for her, that's kind of embarrassing, number one. Number two, I just applied for this job. I'm an adult now. I don't want her to come outside and be like, oh, sweetie, where's your ride? I want this to be very professional. I don't want to be standing out here and I just feel awkward. So I'm outside the center. I just crossed the street, and safely crossed the street and I'm waiting over there. But it's a school and the school just got out. And so, or it's about to get out. And so there's parents in their cars in the carpool line. They're all kind of looking at me because I'm in this business casual outfit. And I'm just kind of standing around. I just kind of feel awkward here. They don't know what I'm doing. I'm kind of just here awkwardly. So I'm like, okay. So I keep walking further, and I like walk across this little bridge thing. I'm like, okay. I'm like, I'll just stop over here. And I look up and I see a daycare. And I'm like, this is interesting. I've never seen this before. I didn't know this was here. This is cool. So I'm like, you know what in the world? Like, I'm waiting. Let me just, I don't know, try and open the door. So I walk up and the door's locked, which is good because they have protection for the kids and security and all that. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I tried. Then I call the place. Sure enough, it's a daycare. And I'm like, hello? Like, no answer. Okay, so whatever. I'll just wait out here for my aunt to get me. And as I'm waiting, this lady walks up to the building and she's wearing the logo on her shirt. And so I'm like, oh, excuse me, like, do you work here? And she responds, she's like, lo siento, solo español. So I'm like, oh, this is so cool. So that's the first thing I'm like, oh, she's speaking Spanish. That's really neat. And so I'm like, ¿Cómo te llamas? Mucho gusto. I'm just, being friendly, like, how are you? What's your name? I think I asked her where she's from too, and I was like, ¿Cuántos años tu trabajo aquí? I'm like, how long have you been working here, whatever. As, just like she's walking, and I'm right here, whatever. And then she's like, do you want to talk with someone? I'm like, oh, yes, please. So she lets me in the building, and I'm kind of waiting at the front, like, okay, I made it in. I don't really know what I'm doing. And here comes this lady, and I'm like, okay. I'm pretty sure this is like the director, whatever, the boss lady. So I'm like, oh, brother. And so she's like, hi, can I help you? Like, she's obviously busy. There's like kids there. They're doing their thing. And I'm like, hello. I was so completely just honest. I was like, I was actually applying for a job nearby, and I saw this building. I've never seen this building before. And when I tell you, this lady was like, oh, come on in. And she literally brings me to her office, and we start talking. She hands me an application. She's like, you know what? Like, fill this out. I'm like, she's like, sit right here and fill this out. I was like, okay, yeah. So I'm filling it out, and my aunt's texting me. She's like, hey, Justine, I'm here. Like, whatever. I'm like, okay, 5 minutes. But I don't want to hold her up. So I go back to the lady. I'm like, hey, is it okay if I just fill this out, and bring it back? She's like, yeah, that's fine. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I have this job application to a daycare, which was not. I didn't come for an interview at this place, whatever. So that's crazy. So I get in the car and I'm telling my aunt what happened, and she's like, no, you need to sit in the car and fill this out right now. So I'm like, okay, like, thanks, for your patience. So I sit in the car and I fill out the application, and I go back in, and the lady's like, wow, like that was quick. I was like, yeah, I had some time to fill it out. And so she's like, okay, can you come back? I think she said tomorrow. She was like, can you come back tomorrow to fill out paperwork? And I'm like, yes, absolutely. She's like, anytime after 1 o'clock you can come in. I'm like, yes, ma'am. And so, yeah, the next day I come back, I fill out paperwork. And when I tell you, this lady was literally like, even the first day I saw her, I was talking to her, and she was saying how she needs a lot of help. There's a lot of new kids coming in, and so they need someone to be in the position of helping out in different classrooms and helping the children. She literally seemed like she wanted to hire me on the spot, and that she was trying to hire me on the spot. And she gave me some paperwork. I literally sat in her office on the computer, filled that paperwork. She was like, okay, I need you to go get your fingerprints done, yada yada yada, submit this to me Monday. So anyways, I do that, whatever. I get a call from the call center, and they say, congratulations, we want to offer you a position, great pay, great schedule. I could come in early because it's 24/7. So I could come in early and then leave by 2 p.m. And so the rest of my afternoon and evening would be free. And I'm like, this is great. But I'm like, yeah, like, I will give you my answer by Monday. And so I'm like, okay. And today I get the official email from the daycare, and she's offering me the position. And I'm like, what in the world? So I have a job at a daycare now. And just the way that the Lord literally the Lord guides our steps, the Lord guides our path, is what we say. But the Lord literally guided my physical path. I look up and there's a daycare, and the lady is like practically like hiring me on the spot. And it was just so easy. And the favor of God that she just like speaks to me, and she's like, yeah, she literally said to me, I love that you have experience, and I love the way that you present yourself. I just came from another interview, so of course I looked a little more done up than usual, like dress wise. But obviously I wore this today. I've been wearing, this is jeans, but I've been wearing nice clothes. But anyways, I was in my dress pants and everything. But yes, so that is my testimony for Testimony Tuesday. I have a job at a daycare. I went in a call center interview and I came out um, hired to work with kids all summer. And the best part is, yes, I'm going to get experience with kids, which is always good because I know that I'm called to help to shift the education system and help kids and bring them out of darkness and show them the light of Christ. But it's also a daycare that's like small enough where me and the director really just were talking. She's very, very down to earth, very, very personable, and we were even laughing some. And so it's small enough to where I can see how things work, and I can learn not just about kids, but I can learn about the daycare system. And so that one day I can maybe start my own or help to direct or, who knows, even help to build that specific daycare up even more. And yeah, she's asking me, okay, you want to, work during the breaks and different things. So I really feel like I have a job that's set for like the breaks and maybe even indefinitely, because she even said, I think the first time we were talking, she was saying, yeah, if you end up staying here, we could even talk about you having a job for good here. Excuse me, like after college. Excuse me. But my tummy is rumbling. I'm gonna get lunch, but I just thank God for this testimony. Nothing is too big, nothing is too small. And God, I just give you all the glory for this job that I have, because He literally guided my steps. He literally made the pathway so clear, and His favor on my life is so easily noticeable, because the way that it all just gelled together, I didn't even have to try. So I thank God, and let this be your encouragement that if He can do this for me, He can do this and so much greater for you. Have a blessed day. Peace and love. Shalom, and nos vemos.